David Miller had walked to the wicket. The strong left-hander and critical to the Dolphins.
Oh, what a shot in any form of the game. That was just a classic cover drive.
Nobody moved. All the fielders in light blue. Just watch this ball race to the boundary.
Oh, here we go. That's right over this roof. Straight over our heads. The massive hit.
I could hear this land on the roof above us. What a monster. David Miller, first ball from Morkel in this over, and that's no looking back. That ball's gone a long, long way. Great view this one to see the distance. Still going, and it's on the roof. What a hit by Miller.
Hit that hard. He ran at him. Morkel didn't do anything wrong. He's just dragged his length back. Miller adjusts beautifully.
Saw him coming, did Albie Morkel. Slow delivery at the body, and Miller hits it flat on the run and pivots as he plays that shot, bisecting the two fielders out in the boundary. Brilliant batting and placement.
No ball, first up, and it's out the ground. What a start to the over for the Dolphins. Big shot. Here he goes. Free hit. Bang! And it's out the ground as well, is it? Yes, it is. The maximum punishment.
Well, two maximums back to back. One thing that you don't want to do is bowl a full toss to that man in particular, because he's powerful down the ground. Well, the ideal start for them to start the over, the Dolphins. Get some momentum going into the last four.
And it's gone out the ground, first up. Good shot, big shot, 6.
Yeah, it's the angle. It comes round the wicket to David Miller, and it creates some room to release his arms. Well, he's been striking them well, David Miller. He gets underneath one, it's over extra cover, another maximum. A good start for the Dolphins.
When he was 24 from 20, I said he hadn't done much damage as yet. That strike rate's gone up, nearly 180. It's gone again. Don't worry about it. You can't catch it unless you're in the crowd. David Miller gets 50, brings it up with a 6. Just 26 balls it's taken.
Unbelievable hitting from Miller. This is what he can do. He can hurt you once he's in. Wow, well played.
Oh, yes! Beautiful! On to another roof. In different games, he's hit all the roofs at this ground now. Superb stuff.
This is bigger. You did say, Pommy, that he comes into the arc, and that's the danger of the left-arm spinner. Well, that's another lost ball, and the balls are out. Didn't look like he got hold of it, but wow, the power of the man.
Yeah, 150 has come up. There's the catch. Well done. All you had to do was make sure you wore the poncho. Then you'd have got 10 grand. I reckon this bloke might only get a grand because that's what it was throughout the tournament. But if he had worn the poncho, or even perhaps just worn his team's colors, the sponsors might have felt sorry for him. Let's look at the catch once again. Crocodile style, but he's got it. Oh, nicely done. All timing. And 4 runs. 22 off.
Oh, he's dealing in boundaries, David Miller. The field has been set. But while he's just slightly short and his placement is very good.
Oh, yes! This bloke can hit a ball.
Wow. 28. Slight room of error. Well, he'll punish you, David Miller. It stays hit. The power of the man.
And again, it's gone out the ground too. Flat. He was looking for the block hole, couldn't get there, and he's been punished. One of them went for 4, but the rest out the ground. 34 off the over. 170 for 4.
No, it's another maximum. It's the most ever been scored in an over in our 2020 competition. Well, he thought that he didn't get enough, but man at mid-off thought slightly, but he is powerful, is David Miller. 34 runs from that over.
He's gone after him. It's the last over. What a start to it. Miller on fire. 5 to go. Oh, yes. Tried the round arm one and disappeared. New balls, please. Have they got any more?
Another one disappears from Miller. He tries the round arm, but it's the length. It's much slower. He's got enough time to set himself. And we've said it so many times, if he hits them, they stay hit. And gone.
Because they'll go after him anyway. 4 more.
14 already of the over and 3 balls gone. Dealing in boundaries is Miller. Gave himself so much room.
Just 1 ball to go then, and what an innings it's been. An innings from David Miller where he's stood up at 80 for 4. They looked like they were wobbling just a bit, were the Dolphins, and could well have capitulated to a score for around 130, maybe 140. He's played a gem here. What an innings. And that's how he finishes it off. He smashes one over. Ajmal's ahead to bring up 200 for the Dolphins. 200 for 4 in their 20 overs. Their fans will celebrate because they feel that's a good total. A target stiff in a qualifier.
Yeah, strikes one straight down the ground. Splits the 2 men, mid-off and mid-on. But what an innings from David Miller. We talk about knockout games and you need your big players to perform, and he's done just that for his team. He's came in and at one stage never looked like they were going to get to 160. But well, he had other ideas. The last 3-4 overs, I don't know if destructive is the word, but wow, what an innings. He gave his team a chance to win the game.
I am with the man of the moment. Now, Dave, I know that it's very typically South African to be humble at moments like this, but that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Thanks, HT. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was very fun. Obviously, I had 10 overs there, or 9 overs to go, and I thought I was actually getting us into a hole at one stage, and I thought after the one over that I went, I just thought I'm not going to stop. So it was great fun, and I'm really chuffed it happened in the semi-final.
Now, there's various coaches around South Africa who say to you, David, once you hit it out the ground, the best option then is to hit one down the ground for a single and go and stand on the other side. No advice from them anymore.
No, I tend to stand against that. I was seeing the ball well, and I just thought, we were in a bit of trouble there, and I just swung from the hip and tried to keep my shape and hit as straight as I could. And it came off, and I loved it.
The wicket, is it a real good one? I mean, when someone hits the ball that clean, I'm not taking anything away from your innings, but it's normally a really good batting surface.
Yeah, it's a semi-final, and I think it's obviously 2020 as well, so it's going to be a good wicket. There was one that kept low to me, I think just back of a length, but other than that, they all were sort of true bounce. So I think it's going to be, it's a good total on the board, but we're going to have to bowl well, like everyone says, and really start well.
You're only halfway there, Dave, but thanks so much for the entertainment.
Thanks very much, HT.